My name is Bruce Albright, and I'm the administrator for Buffalo Red River Watershed District, a position I've held for almost 40 years. The project that we were selected as a winner is called Wolverton Creek Restoration. It's a perennial stream in the western part of our district that drains directly into the Red River of the north. It inlets into the Red just upstream of the cities of Fargo and Moorhead. Both who take their drinking water out, so water quality is very important. And we're restoring 26.5 miles of stream habitat. We got a DNR permit for that project, and the project includes about 800 acres of floodplain restoration, which will be ceded to native prairie habitat. So lots of benefits: improved water quality, improved outlet for the area, connectivity for wildlife, and of course the big one is getting the sediment out of the Red River, so we improve the water quality for the downstream areas, Fargo Moorhead. Collaboration is just working together. Landowners and all of the partners we've identified on this project, the Soil and Water Conservation Districts, Enbridge Pipeline, Lessard Sam's Outdoor Heritage Council, the Minnesota Department of Natural Resources, the Minnesota Board of Water and Soil Resources, and the 50 or so landowners who we had to get easements from to make this happen. Collaboration is just the work that gets done to bring all of these people together. And when you do that work and you bring them together, you end up hopefully being on the same page for the most part. I mean, everybody can see you learn, you educate, you grow by collaborating. And in these days and times, I mean, there isn't an overabundance of funding. You have to really look to find funding. And in the broader you search, the more doors you open. So I just think collaboration is the key to getting these types of projects done. In Buffalo Red River Watershed District, we cover 1,800 square miles, and I could name you 6-8 other creeks like Wolverton Creek that need the same thing done. And so we'll use what we've learned on Wolverton Creek, hopefully to get projects done in those areas also. And of course, one of the keys for doing the work today is, if we're going to go through and get these waterways restored and get all the benefits that that project can provide, we also want to make sure that we just don't fill them right back up again with sediment. So we're looking at the watershed. We're always doing a comprehensive project, and we're putting in lots of BMPs, best management practices, to ensure that that project will have a long lifespan. We learned a lesson on how we could fill it up. Now we're getting it restored, and we're going to keep it that way for the long future. And I think it really worked out well that the watershed took the lead. We brought in our partners. I mean, Soil and Water, they did all of the landowner contacts, they did all of the easements, they did all of the seeding of the native habitat. But sometimes you need just that person to drive the bus. And I really am a true believer that watershed process and the watershed law allows that to happen. The other thing that a watershed does is we also can deal with water then on a geographical basis rather than political boundaries. I mean, this involves two counties, Clay and Wolverton counties. Water doesn't follow political boundaries. So again, the watershed concept opens all of that up and allows you to work on a bigger spectrum. To work with the DNR now and to get one permit for 26 miles, that's record setting in the state of Minnesota, and I'm sure the DNR will be watching our success as they evaluate projects throughout the state of Minnesota and how many more permits of that magnitude can they issue for complete river restorations. Going into the future, people will use this Wolverton Creek project and hope others around the state can use this Wolverton Creek project as a hopefully shining example as to what can be done on a bigger scale. Again, doing 26 miles of river restoration is no small undertaking. That's a big project. And thank you to the Minnesota Environmental Initiative, the work that you guys do, and you cover a broad spectrum, and all of that will make Minnesota a better place to live for all of us here. So thank you.